All right. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So I'm going to outdate myself. I remember when I was younger on Fridays. Like I said, I've always been a loner, so, I got used to the TV being my friend. But I remember on Fridays that they would have like Boy Meets World. I loved Topanga. I'm not going to lie. Topanga was like my TV crush. Her and Jennifer Love Hewitt. So I'm really outdating how old I am. But, it is what it is. Anyways, this is Divinity Virtue. My name's Dustin Taylor. I'm just a crazy guy. It's Friday. I seem to like to make videos on Fridays. Say that I'm going to go out and be a social butterfly, but I end up staying at home and eating like a fat kid. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, so yeah, I remember on Fridays, they used to have like all these TV shows like Step by Step, Ooh, baby. Or like, there was a show with Steve Urkel, and it was like a cop show. I can't remember the name, and then yeah, there was a lot of good shows, and then you'd wake up on the Saturday mornings, and you'd have the Saturday morning shows. I remember those. Man, those were the days of TV being really good. So I'd wake up on the Saturdays, and they'd have like Saturday cartoons. And then you would have like Saved by the Bell, Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski and Screech, and there was a what was the other ones? There was a lot of good shows. There's people on like cruise ships. Oh, those were the days. So it's interesting because I don't watch a lot of TV now, but I watch like a lot of YouTube. And so if you think about it, they were complaining about how if everyone's going to internet and TV's going to eventually shut down and like commercial revenues and everything. Do you remember when like YouTube started? There were zero commercials. Now you click on anything. I don't think my videos have commercials. If they do, I don't know how to set that shit up. So it wasn't through me. So no idea. Anyways, yeah. So like now YouTube's got like all these like commercials where I don't know. You get like 10-second snippets of like BMW or travel here or eat here or MasterCard here. And then if you're not quick to your remote, they'll set you up for another 90 seconds worth of commercials, and you're just thinking, huh. So, it's like, it's not like they got rid of TV and commercials. They just made it online, and now whatever those commercials are, somebody's getting paid from them. If enough people are watching it, it has to have attraction that makes people move. So that was another thing. Since I've been looking at like trying to market my company and everything, and I was talking to this one guy at the gym, and he goes, why are you doing this? He goes, what's your motivation? I said, you know what? I used to weigh 400 pounds. I've never had a six pack. I'm not even close now. I still got 20 pounds to lose. Everyone tells me, oh, you need to get surgery. You need to get surgery. I'm thinking, I'm not going to get surgery. I'm really not. Because at the end of the day, that's going to take me out of the gym for 6 months. I'll probably gain back every pound that I ever lost and more because I overeat. So I just got to keep doing this the best I can. And I eat 8 pounds a day, and I work out 3 hours a day. So like if this is my life, this is my life. Whatever. So, anyways, yeah, there were some good commercials, but yeah, YouTube's really yeah, they've done a lot of commercials on their like videos now, and I don't know, it is what it is. I guess you gotta make your money in this world somehow. Funny how that works. Yeah, but so I was talking to this guy, and he goes, I believe in you. I think you're actually going to be somebody so successful, and you just don't even realize it yet. And I go, well, man, I'm at my bottom, so any step up is a success. And he was telling me about Fiverr and how you can get people who market or source whatever their skills and expertise are. For a month, you can get them for $500-600, and they'll set up your social medias and everything like that. So I don't really have any money. This is pretty much me just doing the Trump game Canadian style. I was told that, hey, if you don't have a job, take your credit as high as you can take it, and then claim bankruptcy. So I'm essentially just taking this credit every day. I'm paying for my food, my rent, and whatever else money I can spend to like marketing and making this business go. That's literally how I'm going. So I'm really hoping that a lot of people start taking traction to these videos. I'm going to start trying to do TikTok as well. That's what he was telling me, and he goes, "I'm making over $10,000 a month." He goes, "You don't get." He goes, "If you're just going to focus on leverage, you're not going to make money." He goes, "If you start opening up your business to everywhere else in the world," and that's what I'm trying to do. So he goes, start marketing yourself to Dubai, start marketing yourself to Africa, Russia, China, places like this. He goes, because those people actually do have a lot of money right now. And he goes, all of my customers come from overseas. He goes, right now, you're not getting a lot of potential customers here in North America. So if that's what he's saying, you know what? I'm going to have to start up a TikTok, I guess. I don't even know. Like I'm so old I don't even want to like edit these videos, but I'm probably going to have to start learning how to edit the videos, make them like more professional, whatnot. I'm not trying to make this as a career. This is to get my word of what I believe out into the world, right? So I want people to understand that this world, you can't change anything. And this is very interesting because when I say I'm doing the Trump game, I just had a conversation with my one of my friends, and he was telling me how he watches all of these like Trump rallies, and I'm thinking, okay. And I said, but whatever you think you're watching is also portrayed on the other side that it's not nearly what he's saying he does. And don't get me wrong, I got nothing against Trump. Trump played the game better than anyone. That's the only thing is, it's just he's played the game. Now the American society is going, uh oh, shit. He's played the game. China played the game against us. We didn't think they could play the game against us, and now they're just trying to cover their asses and backtrack. From what I've heard, BRICS, like all those like questionable countries, are going to produce more multimillionaires in the next like 15 years than anywhere else in the world. So, if you guys really want to hop onto the money train, you might need to start looking that way. It sounds really bad, but those countries, if this world's all about money and just try to get ahead and live, like, just don't choose your loyalty. Just make the money and go. That's that's the saddest part about life. But if that's how they've based this world, is that you gotta make your money, go make your money, feed your family, live your life, move on. Like I can't explain it. But anyways, so made the claim that in New Jersey he had 107,000 people show up to his rally. So before I made this video, I actually went and did some Google fact checking. I just wanted to make sure because my buddy goes, "Oh, there's 100,000 people at his rallies, blah 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 blah," and I go, "I don't know, man." I said, "I've seen it with my own eyes. That I've looked, depending on what news station is covering it. If there's one news station that likes Trump, they show a masses, but somehow they do camera angles to make it look like there's a lot of people." But then I've seen the other news stations that don't like Trump and will actually show the entire rally and it will show how many people there actually is. So depending how which camera and who's talking, like I don't know how two different videos show different things at the same rally. My buddy goes, "Oh, that's because the other news station is showing it when people are just showing up," and I go, "Dude, I've seen it with my own eyes. One of the rallies that he was talking at live on TV, talking in Miami when it was raining. And he said, I don't know how many people he said was going to that rally. And then if you looked on the background of all the other people, it was something like 3,000 people or some shit. It was so small. It wasn't even what he complained or what he had told the people. So my buddy goes, "Oh, I watch these rallies all the time, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Dude, So you're telling me I'm a liar by my own eyes. What I've seen, I said, that doesn't make sense. He goes, oh, there was 100,000. Okay, so I did the fact check. I wanted to fact check before I post this video because I'm going to hashtag Trump and fake news and all that shit because I don't even know if these hashtags work. But from what I'm learning, and from because I had to do my SEO, so that okay. Let's just go with this. Sorry, I got 10,000 rants. I'm sorry about this. You know what? Since it's Friday, you guys should all go grab yourself a drink. And every time I make a rant, every time I say sorry, every time I have some kind of like off tangent, you guys should drink. Because I'm pretty sure these videos, everyone will just get trashed off of these videos. And then, hey, it works out good because then you could go to my website, shameless plug here, divinityvirtue.com. You can go through my entire website and you can say, hey, I drink to that guy every time he fucks up or does some kind of weird tangent. But then he wants us to be a better version of ourselves. Yeah, that's the paradigm, you know? I'm telling you, go have fun. Be responsible, do your thing. Drink, enjoy my videos. Thank God it's Friday, you know? But, so I checked, and I think the mayor of New Jersey said if everything lined up at that rally, he said at tops, if there was 2 people per square meter, it would have been 60,000 people. And he goes, considering there was construction and he knows how many people came through the city, the actual number was closer to 30,000. So you're telling me Donald Trump is claiming, and he claimed it to Logan Paul, 107,000 people showed up. Okay? The New Jersey mayor is saying 30,000. Who are we going to believe? Are we going to believe Donald Trump? You know, like, dude's very notorious to just say things. And I'm that guy. I can say things and hope it's right. Because I've gone through a lot of my videos and I haven't edited them. So there's a lot of errors and mistakes in my videos. And I'm just thinking, I'm like Donald Trump. I can't even complain because I'm literally doing the exact same thing he's doing. In my own mind and opinion, it's 100% factual. But then when I go look at like the stuff afterwards, when I sometimes go on rants with them, I'm like, ah, shit. You know, like I'm not going to edit these videos. I'm not going to redo things. There's going to be lots of errors in these videos. So if you guys want a drinking game, just go through the start of the videos. I'm going to tell you there's going to be lots of errors and everything. You guys will be so drunk by the time you guys are finished all my videos. You just be like, that's it. We might need to go to rehab because like Dustin fucks up a lot. Dustin says a lot of weird shit. And we created a drinking game from his weird ass shit. And now we got a drinking problem because Dustin doesn't fact check everything. So I'm sorry about all of my videos that have errors. Learning lesson. You know, just don't quite hold me to this all in the future. Because whatever I say today may change tomorrow. I'm just one of those guys. You can change my mind pretty easily, which is not good. I'm really trying to make my mind a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher, and whatnot. But it was just the fact. And then I just looked at my buddy and said, you know, you're a fucking idiot. Like, honestly, man, like, you're telling me that what I saw with my own eyes is not factual. And I'm thinking, I seen a UFO with my own eyes. I can tell you guys the story. If you go check one of my videos, I'm pretty sure I did tell you this story. But guess what? Hey, I ran home that day and I told my stepdad and my mom, and they go, oh, you just worked out too hard. You're seeing things, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even tell my best friend. I still didn't even tell my best friend about that stuff. It took me like 10 years later to finally just go, nah, I know what I saw. I was sober. I, whether I worked out hard or not, I didn't work out harder than what I work out now. And I come home and I see things clear as day. So, anyways, so you're going to tell me that I saw that UFO, but it didn't happen. And I'm thinking, like, you can't make an argument if I've seen something with my own eyes and you're telling me that you watched the rallies. So you're telling me you watched that New Jersey rally with 107,000 people, and I told you, depending on what camera and news station it is, some will amp it up to that 107. The others will actually show how much he really has, because there's a lot of fake news. Hashtag that shit, right? So we're hashtag fake news and Trump and everything. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I wasn't wrong on that. I know what I've seen. I fast checked it multiple times. 30,000 people they're saying. So, that being said, anyways, so let's get back to just life and making these videos and everything. And like I said, it's Friday. I'm pretty stoked. I worked out hard. I sent out. So when I tell you guys to do this business, and when you start building a business and you build it from the very bottom and no one teaches you anything, it's like every step you do, and don't get me wrong, because this is almost 7, 8 months that I've been working on this business, and my start date is literally 3 days ago. The only thing I'm waiting for. So I had to send a money transfer. So this is interesting to get across the red line, so that you don't have to pay taxes and whatnot. You send. I sent a money transfer to Spain. They did a background check on me worldwide to see if I have any criminal records, see if my hands are clean, stuff like that. And then they sent the money to the Bahamas. So now I'm technically got my bank account in the Bahamas, and I've not done anything illegal. I've done everything that the rich people do. So that's the interesting part. So worldwide, they're checking to see if I have any, if my hands are clean, if I've claimed bankruptcy here or there, blah 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 blah. Good thing they haven't checked Canada yet, because unless this business gets going, I might have to claim bankruptcy soon. Like, this is getting crazy shit crazy. Like, I don't even know how to figure out the marketing. I had to do okay, so I've been asking people to figure out my marketing, my SEO, to make sure everything's set up right. And so I've messaged so many people. And like I said, in a spiritual awakening, it's like all these people that I've messaged could probably have my idea done in, oh, I don't know, a day. So, but nobody ever gets back to me. And I'm thinking, okay. So then I come from the YouTube generation. Everything I've pretty much learned, accounting, finance, I've gone to YouTube, learned it from YouTube, and then just brought it into the real life world. I don't know if YouTube should just be a teaching game, to be honest with you. But I watched all these videos about SEO, search engine optimization. And then I go through my website, and it says oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. So I started clicking on everything that I need to do. Wow, I thought my website was done. I probably have another 2 or 3 days where if I can just tinkle with things and move things around, then my websites are going to be really, really, really good. But what I did is I found out how to do the SEOs. And so what it does is it'll pick up on something on your website. So if I have pictures, or if I have words of advice or stuff like that, it'll pick it up, and then Google will actually come back and it'll tell you 10 to 15 different high search probabilities. So you'll pick 3 of them that looks really good or close enough to your website, and then you'll write a description about the 3, and you'll use those keywords. So that once you save it and you re-update your website, so if somebody comes in and goes Divinity Virtue diet, it's going to come up with a pescatarian recipes, how to cook them, stuff like that. If you're going to go with workout plans, high intensity training, it's all going to be linked up through Divinity Virtue, and all those crawlers are going to start going out. and start focusing on everything. So I guess it's now the algorithms. And that's what I'm also learning about the algorithms because I've been talking to a lot of individuals who probably have a lot more money than I will ever see in my entire life. And this one guy, and he's probably like, oh, he's either around my age, so he's around 30, 40, or he's just one of those guys that looks really good for his age and is probably 50. So he's probably in that 40 to 50 range, somewhere in there. And he was telling me, he goes, I do TikTok. I'm like, you? Like, all the girls at the gym do TikTok videos, and they don't even have like 2,000 followers. This guy sells cars and does 2 TikTok videos about advertising his cars here in Lethbridge. And he's making over 10 G's a month just from TikTok. And I'm thinking, damn, you're not even a good looking dude. You're just smarter than the smart. Like, whatever he's doing. And these girls, when I say they're like gorgeous, everyone, probably everyone on TikTok or Snap and all that shit, has probably got some beautiful look to them. Guy, girl, whatever. These women are gorgeous. And they're like, we can't get any views, get any hits, blah, blah, blah. They're like, we don't even know how to. They're like, we just do videos, make dances, and if it doesn't work, on to the next. And I'm just thinking, weird. This 50-year-old guy does 2 videos a day and sells over 10 G's worth of like cars. And he goes, oh, I got 3 businesses just from TikTok. I'm just thinking, he knows something. There's something there. So I got set up a TikTok, I think, moving forward. But yeah, you know, it's just been a very interesting journey because in a spiritual awakening, this is how you have to learn that anything that's supposed to be yours in life will never bypass you. It will come to you and it will be yours. And when I tell people, like, people are like, oh, you need to do this, and this. And I go, okay, like, you know what? I'll do whatever I can do, but it also has to be morally and ethically right. And even if I'm hashtagging all these things out, I don't want to lie to people or anything. I am trying to sell myself, my mentality, my business as a way to get people out of the dark soul because everyone has a path. You either have a light path or you have a dark path. And when you see the people that you hang out with, you can see their mentalities. And if people are on drugs or alcohol or this, or this, whatever they're, everyone has flaws, everyone has temptations, everyone has something, right? But if you notice that those are the people that you'll hang out with, you think the same way, you vibrate the same way, your mentalities are the same way. So if you're in a dark part of your life, these last 3 years, I've been in the darkest path of my entire life. I can't explain it to you guys. I should have been out of debt plenty of times. The reason I'm not, stuff happens, like I think it's a way for God to say, hey, maybe you want to get rich and take over the world and this and this and this, but I need you to be broken down here. I need you to change this. I need you to change this. I'll give you money later, but I need you to walk the thin line because I can't explain it to people, but this world is about positives and negatives, okay? The positive, I'm starting to vibrate higher than most people. My addictions are gone. I smoke a little too much pot, and I agree. I'm going to have to start changing that. So that's the next thing I'm going to work on. If that's my last addiction, that's fine. Other than that, I work hard. I eat very healthy. I've built this business from the very bottom up. And I'm telling you guys that there's a thing called a crystalline body. If you learn to change your diet and you learn to change your thoughts. So if you've always had negative thoughts, and I'm going to tell you something, in this last week, I had a trigger. And it's weird because I haven't had any triggers for a while, but I wanted to let it go. So I kept it going in my head. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to let this trigger go. It's going to shake me. And I'm not going to tell you what the trigger was, just because I know it's part of my dark soul. And that's something that you have to learn how to control. So it shook me so bad and is going, going. And then finally I said, oh, I got to stop this. Because this is just going to keep going and going and going if I let my mind keep going with that thought, keep going. And I said to myself, what are you worried about this thought? Is it happening to you right now? And I said in my head, no. You're worried about something in the future that if you were to do it, what would the consequences be? And then you think to yourself, if I am stressing so hard on the inside about thinking about doing something, maybe I should tell myself, hey, if you're stressed already just thinking about it, then you should probably never ever consider doing it. Because you can say, oh, well, you know what, I can handle my stresses or this or this or this. Maybe. If you're that type of person, great. I'm not that type of person. I understood. And I let go, let go, let go. And then it got so dark and so deep that I actually had to switch off the thought and go, Dear God, dear Jesus, my soul, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors. Thank you for everything you've given me today. The sun, the moon, the stars, the skies, the rivers, the lakes, the streams, the oceans, the mountains, the earth, the soil, the trees, the plants, the grains, the fruits, the vegetables, the volcanoes, the rain, the snow, the sand, the birds, the bees, the insects, the organisms, the microorganisms, the animals, mammals, reptiles, fish, aliens, all the people who want to be better versions of themselves and build up this planet instead of breaking it down. Thank you for the 3D lessons. Thank you for the love lessons. Thank you for the financial lessons. Thank you for the health lessons. Thank you for all the journeys that you have given me. Thank you for the highs and lows. Thank you for the memories. If whoever my soulmate is, please keep that person safe, sound, and away from toxic people. Please keep me safe, sound, and happy. Keep me sober. Please allow my friends and family to have a wonderful day, a wonderful life, and let them do the best they can do. Thank you. God bless. Amen. And I'm going to tell you something. That was a minute, right? Most thoughts, from what I've been like reading or seeing, is 30 seconds long. So I let that tangent in my head go for that 30 seconds, and then I switched it around. And this is what I'm trying to show people, is whatever you believe in, whether it's God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, the elephant, whatever it is that you believe in, I want you to believe in it. Believe in it, believe in your ancestors, and believe in your soul. Because at the end of the day, your ancestors had you, right? So they're still going to be watching you. Their energy's going to be somewhere in you as a person, right? Because that's how energies work. So, anyways, the reason I changed the way I thought there, and I've been telling a lot of people this, and this is how I started out doing these things. When people like go, "Hey, how's your day?" or like, "What's life like?" Blah blah blah. And if they came out with something very negative up front, I go, "Here's what I want you to do. Moving forward, I want you to lie to me. Tell me three things that you love about today, and then tell me the stuff that you don't like." Because I'm going to tell you something right now. It's very easy to not be happy in life. Trust me. I'm in this spiritual awakening. Every day I wake up going, when is it my turn to like fall in love? When am I going to get this six pack? When am I going to get this business going? When am I going to get out of my grandma's basement? When? I have more dreams and more ideas in my head, and I just know that every day there's something that has to come to me. So you know what? I paid for my virtual business cards. It's like a hotel key that you tap on cell phones and everything, and it brings up all your information out. Paid for that. They go, oh, your logo's too amazing or whatever it was, too technical for them to like put on a card. And I'm thinking, okay, so hold on, you guys. And I want to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm using Vice, and the thing is they advertise very well. But if you can't put my logo on, then you offer me a 15% code off, and you don't give me the 15% code off. It's been a lot of hassles. And I told him, I said, maybe I made the wrong choice with this company. So what are we going to do to fix this? So you know what? They want to put me on the regular card. Fine. But now the regular card is cheaper than what I paid for. Are they going to be giving me my money back? I hope so. Like there's a lot of things that I haven't asked for a lot. I know what I'm paying for. I've got it down to where my money's at, what I can do. So I figure if I'm doing this, you should be able to accompany me, all right? Make it manageable. We'll see what happens. And I also want to explain, because a lot of people don't get this. I have a lot of people who come at me, and when they go, "Oh, you talk about this, twin flame that, soulmate this, soulmate that," everyone wants to fall in love. Okay, everyone. If you don't, why are you here? Because this world is all about love. Like this is, you're going to find love and happiness at the end of the day. You know, I have one friend, me and him, we built our bond on like material things, aesthetics, looking good, feeling good, stuff like that. And it's the same guy that like, like I need him to when he watches these videos. I'm not ever going to say it to your face, because I know how you respond to me. But if you ever watch these videos, just take a look at yourself, my guy. Because here's the deal: you told me about your ex girlfriend and a ring that had broken, and now that you gotta pay for new rings for your whole family. And I'm thinking, I'm selling all my golf clubs. I'm selling my pictures. I'm selling everything that I own so that I don't go into bankruptcy, so that I can maintain this company and a chance to actually get ahead. And you're telling me about how like these material things are broken down, blah blah blah. I don't have money. So you're telling a poor fucking broke ass person about something that your ex girlfriend broke and that your family found out. And I'm thinking, my guy, if you're so stuck in this material world, good luck. Chase it. Chase the dollar, then chase the dollar. But I'm going to tell you right now, I chased the money my entire life. Chased it. And you know what? I got nothing now. I don't even have stress really. I wake up every day, go to the gym, do one or two things on my business, and if my buddies need me to go knock doors so I can make some extra cash just to pay for the day, done. That's it. That's my life. But I'm going to tell you guys something about the twin flame and the soulmate. The twin flame, it's a runner chaser game. Okay, I chased her. She broke my heart, which means that she has to now go through all of her emotions and figure out who I am to her. She's going to have to come back. I know within this next 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I'm telling you right now, I have so much drama coming in September. Nobody understands this. I'm going to tell you, she'll be back. She's going to have to say sorry for everything she did. She's going to have to explain, oh, I do love you. Oh, I wasn't ready. Oh, this. And at the end of the day, I have to do one of two things. And this is the craziest part because nobody actually understands this. A twin flame, the reason you get into a twin flame is because you fucked up in life so many times that you made a contract with yourself saying that, hey, if I'm at this point in life, I did not accomplish what I was supposed to be doing, and I need to get my ass into gear and go. So I'm going to tell you right now, the twin flame is a garbage relationship. It's the other half of your soul. You are arguing with the other half of your soul. Good luck. How many people can go every day and go, oh, do I want Boston pizza today or do I want Pizza Hut? Do I want Domino's? Good luck. If you're a pizza person, you could go all three of those and be happy. But it's going to be an initial choice. So now if I'm arguing with the other half of my soul about relationships, about the love, people don't get this. I'm a spiritual healer, empath. The energy that I feel from people is how I dictate my life. I can look you in the eyes, I can watch your mouth. If those two line up, good. Now I gotta feel the energy on the inside of my heart. I'm gonna tell you, if I'm calm with you, and people go, what kind of energy you feel with me right now? I go, Nothing. I'm calm. If I'm calm with you, I am good. I know that I'm safe. I know there's nothing that could happen to no, there's something that could happen to me, but I'm safe with you as a person. I'm going to tell you with the twin flame, my energy's up here when we're together and down here when we're not. And why is that? Because that's the other half of my soul. So somehow I gotta align my energy to hers. It's she doesn't get it. I, I whatever. You know what? I'm just trying to tell you guys that don't be coming at me because I'm gonna tell you I have to make this decision. The truest form of love, or I follow God. I do know the ending, and it means that I do have to have that one conversation with the twin flame. I gotta let her know you're a twin flame. This was a lesson. This was a spiritual lesson. If you followed the spiritual lesson and you went to God and you believed that everything that was meant for you comes for you at the time it's supposed to be, not on your time, not on anyone else's time, on divine timing, on God's time. So she's going to say, "Oh, I wasn't ready to fall in love." Cool. Not your decision. You don't guys like this is what I'm trying to show you guys. This world is already planned out for you. When you go on a path, there's going to be major arcanas. I will guarantee this. Okay? My one buddy, he has a priest, his mom's into like tarot, all that stuff, and they tell him lots of things that have happened in his life. It's come true. So I'm telling you right now, you can't, if you can learn from me and understand that this world, everything's already planned out for you. You signed up for your arcanas. Now you have to understand that once they start happening, and I'm the worst because I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I'm running as fast as I can, and God's going, nope, too fast. You need to learn this. Nope, I'm going to make you have to pay for this one. Nope, 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 nope. Cool. I'm in a cycle. I'm going to tell you, I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle, breaking the curse, breaking generational change. But you know what? I still have feelings and emotions, and I still know that my truest form of love, I gotta get rid of in order to be the happiest I can ever be in life. Crazy, huh? So I have to follow God and do my own thing. Anyways, I got a lot of rants. I don't know where all this is going. I know that my food is going to be uber super mushy because I left it on the stove for 20 minutes too long. I really only want to make a short video, but it's Friday. I figure everyone needs to go get their like Tostitos. I don't know. I see one guy on YouTube always goes, get your Tatakis and sit back and enjoy. To be fair, that guy always catches people cheating, so I don't know. What is up with people cheating? The grass is not greener on the other side. Can't people just be faithful, loyal, honest, trustworthy? I don't know. I'm having like the hellest of hells of times trying to like find a girlfriend, date. I'm just thinking, I don't know. I was a big fat dude that drank and partied, and I got lots of ass, lots of action, lots of attention. Now I'm a skinny guy that works out, eats healthy, preaches the good word, opens up a company, tries to do everything legit. I can't get anything. I don't even have a situation going on anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna start hashtagging all these things. But yeah, there's lots going on in this world. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. I actually asked one of my buddies for the Stampede if I could come and stay at his house and I'd pay him whatnot. He goes, "Oh, I'm not having an Airbnb," and I'm just thinking, all right. He goes, "Well, why don't you ask your mom?" I'm going, it's I could, but she's always out doing her thing for the Stampede. I said I might as well just go grab a tent, pitch it by the river, wake up to the Stampede every day, go market myself for 3 4 days, and go home. But now I'm trying to think like, do I even want to go down to the Stampede? Maybe I don't because maybe I stay in Lethbridge and I try to find ways to either market myself through like other forms of social media to other parts of the country. Maybe I start hashtagging this like Dubai, China, Europe. Just see where all these hashtags go. Because I know that with all the algorithms, and if I get TikTok going, everything should line up. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great week. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Hopefully this video there was a lot of air so you guys got drunk and had a good time. Anyways, my name is Dustin Taylor. This is divinityvirtue.com. Please go check out my website. I'm ready. And so if people are looking for actual individual help, we can sit down, we can do a questionnaire together, find out what you want to change, and then we can work on like different ways and different paths to like help you achieve those. That's all I'm trying to do is just trying to make it so that anyone who actually wants to be better, it's a hard process, you know? Like every day I wake up and I don't have anything, but if I just keep going and I know that I work this the best way I can, because I gotta be honest, like yesterday, I almost wanted to cry. I paying for some stuff for my business, and I go upstairs, and just on like a corner of a shelf, there was more of my life in the last 6 years, and I'm thinking, okay, so in 6 years, I have gone through hell and back, and COVID, highs and lows, close to bankruptcy, and nothing, right? Like like all everything that you worry about in like the past, or everything that you worry about for the future, or for the now. And when I looked at all that stuff, and my buddy goes, "How do you feel about this?" And I go, "Well, it's interesting because there's more of an accomplishment here than there is anywhere else in my life." I said, "There's a finance degree there, which I killed it with. There's 30 months worth of sobriety coins from my grandma from AA. There's a picture of God when I eventually went over to my spiritual awakening. I started hanging out with a lot more religious people. I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritual. I just believe there's spirits, energy, God, and Jesus, okay? I don't believe in the religions. I just believe that there's something else that helps you go through life, okay?" And then there was my actually I'm looking at it now, that my business license. And I'm thinking, man, what a journey. Like at the end of the day, I've had nothing, but every day I'm working. I'm working hard. I studied hard. I opened up a business. 6 years. So this was a 6 year journey so far. And I still got in there. I'm 39. I want to see 100. So I got in there 61 years of this journey. So everything doesn't happen right away. And if you learn to like understand, like I said, I almost wanted to cry because that was 6 years of just highs and lows, and you always worry, and then when you look back at it and you go, shit, still kept going, still fight it through, still make life happen. God bless, guys. Take your losses before you become the boss. Try to be 1% better each and every day. Try to help others to grow, succeed, and be the best versions they can be. Everything happens on divine timing. I'm your crazy guy, Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. God bless. Amen. Have a wonderful weekend. TGIF.